I'm Willie McGlue, Scottish reporter here at Fir Hill, ahead of the wee championship match between Partick Thistle and Her Royal Highness's Queen of the South. Now, I can split the two teams, but a winner here tonight will be top. Aye, of course I'm from Scotland. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 7 here at Queen of the South on the Impossible Dream as we look to win the Champions League with our we're not Northern Irish anymore, we're Scottish, with our Scottish club. And today I'm going to say it's the biggest episode of the series so far. It's a top of the table clash against Partick Thistle and then Dundee, Premiership Dundee in the Scottish Cup 5th round, a chance to move into the final 8. Now there's nothing to catch you up on off the field because it's been straight back, came straight back after last episode's second game against Dunfermline. But in that time, the transfer window has closed. Now, I did have a quick look around to see if there was anything else we could do, but as we know, we are already well and truly over our wage budget. We don't have anything left in transfer budget to move over, so it would have had to be a loan where we didn't have to pay anything, and that didn't really exist for us, certainly in the position that we needed. So nothing came in, no one else came in for January. Now, since we've got nothing to catch you up on, I thought we'd have a quick look and see how we're doing with the club vision here, because it is our first season. Our contract is up at the end of this season. I'd imagine they're going to hang on to us, but we don't know for sure. We are definitely struggling to stay within the wage budget. But outside of that, there's no real criticism outside of that. And I think we are getting results for the money that we're spending. So hopefully they're going to look past that. But League Cup, we passed that. We're doing well. We've already passed what we need to do in the Scottish Cup. The championship mid-table, where we're definitely fighting for promotion, so we're looking at playoffs at a minimum. And the Challenge Cup, we're in the semi-finals of that, having only really needed to get to the third round. So despite not working within that budget, we're getting results for what we're doing. They're happy with the style of football that we're playing. So generally speaking, it's all going very well. Now, dynamics are continuing to improve. We're just nudging into the green on team cohesion. The club atmosphere is excellent, and the managerial support is finally into the green as well. So everything is on the up and up. Now, the hierarchy, we've got more players becoming more influential, which is good. Only Tomlin that opposes us, which is rude considering I just signed him to the club. It's not my fault you got injured, mate, but there is quite a bit of support amongst the also Rens, I guess, of the squad, and the social groups not quite as harmonized as we once were, but there's some signings that are coming in, and that will probably be even worse as we move into next season and look to sort of rebuild the squad as best we can. So yeah, that is how everything is looking off the field. But let's go and have a look at what we're doing on it here, because it is Partick Thistle. It's a top of the table clash. I should have shown you the table. Let's just do that, and then we can go back here. We're expecting to see there a defensive 4-3-3. We have a look at this as a reminder. We are 2 points back with a better goal difference. So a win sends us top. A loss or a draw, obviously, and Partick Thistle they'll go back up to 5 points. We just don't want to lose this game, I don't think. We are away from home, so a draw wouldn't be a terrible point for us at all. And then, of course, away to Dundee, away to a Premiership side in the Cup next round. That'll be the second game, and a big game that is as well. This, though, is the team that we are... I don't know why. Is it because he needs a rest? Is that why it's doing that? All right, so let's bring Fitzpatrick in. This is the team we're sending out. It is Eastwood in goal. It's DeBayo and Diti Wheater, who won the Player of the Month for the championship in January, and Swanson. Little has had to move back as the halfback. The reason for that is McKay. He's out for up to 5 weeks. Sorry, so he's not available for the next little while. So that's a bit of a blow. But it means McGrory will come in. He scored a wonder goal last episode. He's a youngster that's developing not too badly despite being 22. He's going to partner Cochrane in midfield. We just saw we're going to put Fitzpatrick in midfield. Roy and Cassidy, they're working very well as a duo. They've got the little link up. Let's hope that they can bang in a few goals. You can see we do have a few tied players here about the squad, but we just kind of need them to... Yeah, maybe we could take Roy off for Patton and just give him a bit of a break. And the rest of them just have to suck it up. And I did make one change to the bench after I sort of cut away there. Chima's come on. We just needed a centre back on the bench because obviously we don't have McKay, who was kind of the backup centre back. So we've made that change on the bench. Stone, who we had at Hearts, I think, didn't we? Anybody else there I recognise? Not overly. Stuart Bennigan sounds familiar for some reason, though. And I play cricket with Stephen Bell. What do we want to say to this? Let's point our finger, but we don't want to pick off. Let's just go out there and impress me. We'll pump our fist, say we have faith in them to make the difference. and see what we can do. It's just promotion on the line. It's only the Premiership. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. As Morty is asleep on my knee here, and he's just rolled over, and he's at risk of falling on the floor. He insists at this new place that he is going to be involved in every recording that we do. All right, we have got the better of the start of the two teams, but no goals as of yet. And like I say, I do think a draw is absolutely fine. It keeps us within 2 points. We should have to play them once more at our place. Corner comes in. It is just past. Eastwood was there. Let's be generous and say he had that covered, shall we? Air and Dunfermline. Now Air is up there. Here we go. We've got Cochrane to Wheater, and it is over the bar from Wheater. Come on, Dave. We need you to bury those for us, mate. Can we demand more coming into half-time? Oh, we've got another corner to defend. It looks like it's one where set pieces is going to reign, isn't it? Whoever takes the advantage of their set pieces may well find themselves winning this game. Not too much happening there, was there? What do we say to that? We've been unlucky. We're not happy. Let's try it. Let's try we're not happy. Let's pump our fists. I've got faith in them to be better. But we didn't really create too much there, did we? We'll get back out. We've got another corner. Can Wheater get his head on it this time? It's again towards... Oh, I thought that was in. It was McGrory, I think, actually, with the header. Oh, that looked like it was heading into that far corner, didn't it? Goal kick. Is it going to be an open play highlight? We have one of these yet. Wheater's there. He'll win that header. DeBeo gets it forward for Cassidy. Cassidy goes back. And Nditi to Little. All the way back we go to Eastwood. Forward for Wheater. There it is there for Fitzpatrick. I'm hoping that Tomlin will be fit for the FA Cup, the Scottish Cup. Whether or not we start him, we probably will. It'll probably be him or Dixon, to be honest. If Dixon's fit, maybe he will be more match sharp. But I expect Tomlin to feature unless it's a very tense game. Fitzpatrick's done well, though. Can he get the... Oh, it's gone down for a penalty. Stonewall, and this is a chance for Little, who was the young player of the month in the league last month as well. A chance for number 10 for him from the season. It'll be number 8 from the penalty spot. Can he? Oh, he does. It was very telegraphed, wasn't it? The goalkeeper went the right way, but Little has given us the lead in the 57th minute. We are top of the league as things stand. Oh, goalkeeper arguably should have saved that. You could see where he was going. But let's give them some praise. They're motivated. They're inspired. Can they hold out here? We've had 11 shots, only 3 on target, and one of those was a penalty. Let's tell them to focus as the highlight starts. Can we win this ball back? Patton goes across. Swanson tracks his man nicely, wins it back brilliantly. Wheater, forward for Little, back to Eastwood and Nditi. Playing out of the back. Oh, we almost look like a football team, don't we? And we give it away as soon as I say that, of course. There's the ball forward. Wheater was caught out a little bit, and it's 1-1. And we don't look like a football team anymore. And DT is not having a great game. He was tired coming into it. We'll bring Chima on. Cassidy is not having a great game either. We'll bring Ali Roy on for him. So a double change. Cochrane. Ball in. It's headed away. And what we don't want to do now, especially having been in front, is go and lose this. We should get to that. We do. Wheater. Doing well. Little. McGrory. Back to Wheater. Back to McGrory. Can he pick a pass forward? We've got Swanson in space wide, but we haven't used him. Chima has it. Forward for Fitzpatrick. Can he go on another run? Fitzpatrick, here he goes. Fitzpatrick has a go. Oh! Just into the side netting. We'll give them some encouragement here when we can. Oh, we've got a corner to defend. Come on, boys, get this away. Away! It is eventually away. I'm not really sure what happened there. Ball back in. Holt brings it down. Can Swanson, DeBeo, why is there two fullbacks on the same side of the pitch? Swanson wins it back. And can we get them on the break? Patton's forward. Roy's getting forward. Fitzpatrick is there as well. Down the line, nice little pass from McGrory. Back in for Little. The momentum's just kind of gone out of the attack there, hasn't it? Wheater for Little. Cross there for Cochrane. Nice pass. Roy to Cochrane. Back to Roy. Fitzpatrick. Patton's left. Oh, it's through for Roy. He slipped him in. Can Ali Roy? He can. It's a 15th of the season. I'm choking. Excitement. Oh, it looks like the slow motion of that is going to be hilarious. It's too much for me. We've scored late on. Let's give it some praise, and it's Ali Roy. You're on your own. Excellent stuff. I'm sorry, Morty. It's 2-1 as we go towards stoppage time, and we might just... I'm still struggling here. Just look to close this thing down, and it gives me a chance to recover as well. All right, I'm back. We have closed the game down. We've moved our wing-backs back to full-backs, and we just need to make sure we see out stoppage time here, and we will be top of the league. And there it is, 2-1. We've gone to Partick Thistle, and we've won. And it wasn't the most convincing, but you know what? It doesn't have to be. We've got the job done. So Ali Roy off the bench sends us top, and the other game, our both have lost and Ayr have drawn. So suddenly there is quite the gap there. It's 5 points back to 3rd and 4th. So, is it on? Is it on? So Queen of the South go top. 5 games unbeaten that is now. Guys, wait right there. We will be back for the cup. It is Premiership Dundee. Can we take a second Premiership scalp in this Scottish Cup run? Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready to face Dundee in the Cup. And before that, Lee Tomlin, we can see, is back fit. So he's not going to start the game today, but we will put him on the bench. And if the game's going really good, really bad, we might bring him on and just see how he gets on. Try and get a bit of match sharpness back into him. You can see he's severely lacking match sharpness. So we don't expect too much from him too soon. But if he could, he might be able to come off the bench and do something for us if we need him to. But we are away to Dundee, which makes it a little bit more difficult than it otherwise would be. But a reminder, Dundee, if we click here and click here, they are not a great Premiership side. They are sitting in the relegation playoff. So it may well be, if we come second or we go into the playoffs, I should say, that we have to face them to get promoted for next season. So they're sitting below Livingston, and we've already beaten Livingston, so you never know what could happen here. Let's have a look at what we're expecting. A 4-2-3-1 from them, and this is the team that we're sending out. So it's Eastwood in goal, DeBayo and DT, it's Wheater and Swanson. I've just noticed Swanson is he's joining Hearts for next season. I think his contract was, I can't remember if his contract was up or not. I think it was. But he won't be coming back next year because Hearts have nabbed him off us. So that's frustrating and disappointing and all those things. Again, nothing we can do. We don't have any wages left to offer. Little's going to be the halfback with Cochrane and McGrory in front of him. Fitzpatrick's going to keep his roles to number 10. Roy and Cassidy will be the 2 up top. On the bench, along with Tomlin, is Patton, along with Dixon, Joseph, Gibson, Chima, and the backup goalkeeper, Ray. We've lost Cooper to flu. Now, that is only a problem because we don't really have a backup left back. So hopefully he's, old DeBayo there is not going to need replacing. Okay, so we can see the team sheets here. Charlie Adams still going around, Lee Griffiths. So there's a couple of big names in there. Now, whether they're still up to it or not, I wonder how, in real life, how Lee Griffiths been getting on. Because he was always decent for Celtic. He's not as old as you think he is either, is he? Either by looking at him or just by how long he's been around. What do we want to say to this? Keep it going. I mean, it doesn't not make sense, does it? We've been in good form. Arguably, we'll be in different divisions next year, but not the way that it is right now. Don't like that McGrory's complacent coming into it, but he's been doing okay recently, so we'll kind of trust him a little bit. And well, yeah, we don't really, I guess, have anything to lose. It's one of these now, I suppose. I'd love a cup run. And we could really do with one of the Glasgow Giants away for the finances. But if we were to get knocked out, then Roy, he's the near post. He's offside, isn't he? Swanson, McGrory, Roy turns. McGrory again, he's pulling away, and everybody has somehow managed to stay onside, and we're 1-0 up inside 10 minutes. What a start this is. Yeah, I mean, of course, if we were to go all the way to the final, I'd imagine we would have to win the final to get the European spot. And that is a long, long way away. But, we could be in Europe at the end of our first season, despite starting in the Championship. That would be something, wouldn't it? Let's give them some praise. And, as the highlight starts, can we win that back with Cassidy? No. And that's a good ball forward, and it's 1-1. Is he onside? Jeff Laurentowicz. He's, it's offside. He's American, isn't he? I remember that name. He used to play for the the San Jose someone or others. Did he not? Chicago Fire, New England is where I remember him. Must be where I remember him from. 38 though, and Jeff Laurentowicz is still going. All right. That was way back when I lived in Canada and MLS was all I had during the summer. Swanson, no cricket. It's terrible. Swanson, can he get the cross in? He can. It's Roy, and it's 2-0, and Ali Roy with a 16th of the season. Well. We're looking not just a good championship side, we're looking a half-decent Premiership side at this rate. Swanson does well. He's going to be good for Hearts, isn't he? It's such a shame we couldn't have managed to sign him. Roy with the head up. We're going to have to keep him, aren't we? I can't see a way around it. Speaking of good players, actually, we should probably start looking at our first call, and it's still early on, so there's still plenty of time. But maybe just a first call, just have a think about who you want to nominate for your Viewers Player of the Year. Now, if you are new to the channel, basically what this is Wheater gets done in behind by Griffiths, and Griffiths makes it 2-1. It's disappointing, isn't it? Focus, boys. Yeah, so the way this works is that at the end of season awards, we do have an award for basically the Fans Player of the Year or Viewers Player of the Year. So you can nominate as many players as you like, whether it be in the comments, Discord, if you want to contact me on Twitter, however you want to do it. Comments is great because it does help the algorithm. But yeah, and then we'll vote on it the second last episode before we have our end of season awards. So that's the way that it works of Viewers Player of the Year. So start nominating. Like I said, you can nominate as many players as you like. And yeah, as often as you... Well, you don't have to nominate a player once, really. But anyway, yeah, that's how it works if you are new. We want to say don't let your performance levels drop. It feels like a game that we've dominated, although we didn't have that many highlights throughout it. And suddenly, but it's only 2-1. Cassidy is quietly going through a bit of a rough patch. He's only playing a 6.5 again. We've got defending to do here. And I'm wondering if we bring Patton off the bench for him. Oh, he's not unmarked. Swanson has just not bothered. Charlie Adam has it. Charlie Adam will somewhat be kind of like their version of, well, the Rentowitz at 38 is probably that as well. It's 2-2. We're going to take Cassidy off for Patton. And DT again is not having a good game. We'll bring Chima on for him, and then we'll keep one, which is kind of penciled in to be Tomlin. Fitzpatrick isn't having a great game anyway. Got some nervous players there, which isn't ideal. Although Titi should be off. Cochrane with a corner. Can he find Wheater? He goes near post, and DT is still on the field despite it saying Chima is on the field. Fitzpatrick! What a strike from Aiden Fitzpatrick! A fourth of the season, and we're back in front. Why isn't DT still on the field? It says Chima and Patton have come on, but Cassidy and Nditi are still very much there. Maybe it'll happen now. But a wonder, look at that. That is absolute perfection from Fitzpatrick. And it is 3-2. And have the changes happen now? No, Nditi is still very much on the pitch. Well, let's just hope he plays better. Oh, and that's off the post, is it? Confirm changes. That's why it hasn't happened yet. Okay, there. Actually make the change, you moron. All right, well, do we want to make anything else? I don't think we want to bring Tomlin on now, do we? It's not one for him. Let's praise them. We're coming into stoppage time, and if this doesn't end in a Dundee goal, I think we start and close it down. Could be dare dream of a fourth. A fourth. Roy with the flick on, and it is just over. All right, close it down. Ultra defensive. Well, we'll just, what we'll do is we'll go in here and do it. It's a little bit easier. You know what we might do is bring Dixon on for Fitzpatrick and just be a little bit more secure in midfield there. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we will obviously close it down in here. And, well, could it be a second Premiership scalp of this cup run? Let's keep putting pressure on them. We're already sitting deep. The reason we're sitting deep is partly because of Dave Wheater, and obviously he lacks any sort of pace. and partly because we were doing that anyway. And the reason we were doing our Cheemers Misty's header, it's Lee Griffiths, and Eastwood makes a massive save. And it is done. We have beaten Dundee on their own patch. And, well, that is huge. We go into the next round of the Cup. Could we hope for Rangers or Celtic away? That would be something nice. So Celtic have only drawn Motherwell. Rangers have won. So really, we want one of them away, don't we? And if we don't get one of them away, we want a very winnable tie at home. We've got 10 more grand in the bank, which is great. And when is the draw? Let me just check when the draw is here. So the draw is coming up tomorrow in game. So we'll end the episode by finding out who we're playing next. All right, so here we go. Quarterfinal draw. We know that we know who we want. Are we going to get it? That is the big question, isn't it? Come on, Celtic or Rangers away. We don't really want Hearts away because that's a game we'll probably lose and won't get. We're at home. We're at home to Partick or Hibernian. So that you would we probably want Partick Thistle to go and win that now, don't we? It's not a great draw if Hibs win that because we'll be hard pressed, I would think, to go and beat them. Where's Hibs in the Premiership? They're sitting third. So it's almost a nightmare draw, isn't it? We're likely to go out and we're not going to get any sort of big cash boost from the fixture. But anyway, that'll be for next time, I think. When is that game coming up? Yeah. So next time we'll come back. It will be that game and Greenock Morton, I suppose, at home. Is that a better game than Wraith at home? I guess it will be, won't it? So that'll be next episode. It'll be Greenock Morton, and it will be that game. It hopefully will win the Challenge Cup semi-final, so we have a final to look at later on in the year. But if you've enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to start thinking about, if not nominating, your Viewers Player of the Year. And I'll see you next time for a Scottish Cup quarter-final against either Hibernian or Partick Thistle. Take care.